Is up, yo? Alright, I know it's late. This is gonna be super fast. Just doing the first seal coat. I had people asking me questions about flood coats and seal coats, so I'm gonna walk through one more time. I know it ain't gonna be the last, but I'm gonna walk through one more time on the flood coats, okay? And seal coats. So this piece right here is the dining room table. I sanded from 80. When I took it out of the mold, I flattened it. I sanded it from 80 to 220. Now it's going to get its first seal coat. Why do I do seal coats before flood coats? The reason that I do this, and you're going to see like all the rocks are going to pop. This is going to be totally transparent, and you're just going to be able to see through. So why do you do seal coats before flood coats? So the wood is a very porous material, right? So if you see people do flood coats, like do epoxy finishes and not know the actual steps to doing an epoxy finish, what it happens is the air from the wood comes up because it's not sealed. So the air from the wood comes up into the flood coat, and when you hit it with the torch, it creates a bunch of bubbles, and then you've totally messed up your piece. So we don't want that to happen. So when you do a seal coat, what you're doing is just getting the wood wet, allowing it to cure. I don't fully let it cure. I wait until it's tacky, and then I do my second one. Like when I wake up in the morning, I will do another seal coat, and you only need about 2 or 3. So the formula for this is seal coats are 1 ounce per square foot. I do about a ½ ounce per square foot, just because really you're only just getting the wood wet. So this epoxy is Total Boat tabletop resin. I like their resin. This table is also going to have a scratch resistant finish on it. And 24 hours after doing the scratch resistant finish, I will take a set of keys to it and try to scratch the fuck out of it, but you will see that it is seriously scratch resistant. So I use the finish that I'm going to use on here on my skateboards and longboards. And it really is scratch resistant. So if you got kids or pets, that's a good finish to have. The only thing is, hi Pam, I see you. The only thing is it takes the gloss away. The gloss is like the best part, but it's worth it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's worth it. All right, so let's do this. All we're doing is getting the wood wet. This comes with the resin. You just need a squeegee. You just need a spreader. Like, you get them for a couple for $1 at the store. So, but I just buy a big ass box of them, so that way I have them, because I do a lot of epoxy stuff. So everything is in bulk. Okay, seriously, that's it. Like, you're just getting the wood wet. That's it. Alright, now you can see where... Let me see, I'll get you off of here so you can see what I'm doing. What's good? I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm fucking tired, though. Alright, check this out. You see that? Alright, so now what we're doing is we are just getting the wood wet, because we're sealing the wood, so that way when we do our flood coat, none of the air comes out of the wood and messes up our flood coat. So I'm just going to do 1 ounce per square foot for my seal coats, and then for the flood coat I will do 3 ounces per square foot, and that will give you your flawless epoxy finish every single time. So you really don't have to hit this with a torch. I do go over where the resin is, like the river part. I'm so short, I have to push this to the other side so I can go to the other side. But, and my belly's getting in the way. So, all right. Let's go to the other side. You really don't gotta take a torch to the wood though. If you leave a torch on there for a long time, you're going to do more harm than good. If you torch this first seal coat, you're gonna make bubbles. I swear to God, it sounds stupid, but it's so true. Like, you're gonna make bubbles, and that's not what we want to do. There's not even gonna be enough resin on here to have bubbles in it. Like, it's gonna be so damn thin. Like, seriously. So just get your wood wet and squeegee off the rest. Like, you don't want a lot on your first 2 seal coats. If you do a good job with the first seal coat and the wood's not too porous, you can get away with 2. But sometimes you need 3. That redwood chakra table that I did, you see the difference in that? Check that bitch. Ah, that shit is pretty. Look at these rocks. So all these rocks, the client, she sent all these to me, except for, there's a pudding stone in there. Hers didn't fit, so I used one of mine because she did want the pudding stone in there. So I just put one that I had collected. I think my daughter actually found that one, Imani. My baby's a good rock hunter, dude. Thank you. Like, seriously, for being a 2-year-old, like, she knows the good rocks. Like, she finds some pistachio stones and everything. She's only 2. So, she does good, though. Alright, so what we're going to do, I see a streak of resin over here that I got to get. Because I don't want to take a torch to this. I just want it to seal the wood. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to set y'all down for a second and go over the edges. But first, I got to take this glove off, so 1 second. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, sorry if you're getting dizzy. Thank you. Don't mind the baby monitor. Imani's sleep. She has had this freaking cough for, I think this is the 5th day. And usually, like, the 5th day is the worst. But, I mean, it's like a dry cough. I don't know even what it is. Like, she's not even sick. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you see these drips right here? So just, you can take a paint stick that you mixed with, or just your gloved hand. Don't work with resin without gloves. I don't care if you see 500 people doing it. Don't freaking do it. This stuff is toxic. It's a hazardous material. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good. It's toxic. Okay, so then we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So we'll come over here. You see these drips right here? You're going to want to clean those up, because if you don't, yes, it's like, it's super horsey. Does that sound stupid? Like, when I was in elementary school, which was like a lifetime ago, there was a kid in my class, and he always had this like barky, hoarse cough. And that's what she's got. And like her sinuses are going down her throat, and it's just making her get sick. Like not sick like a cold, it's making her physically get sick. So, but she's not sick. It's not like a virus or anything. It's just, I think it's sinuses or allergies. Alright. So that is it. That is all. Like I said, this is so thin. You can see dry spots in the wood, and if you want, just put a little bit more resin there, but you really don't. You're gonna do another seal coat anyways. So, from here, I'm gonna take a torch to it, but I'm not gonna take it on the wood, and you'll see. Okay, I'll just show you. So, when I run the torch on the first seal coat, you're gonna be really quick if you go over the wood. Why is that so damn dark? How do I get that not dark? What is it? There it is. That's better. Okay. Lavender oil. I have that. I have both of those. Okay, when I run the torch, hold on. I'm gonna go back through the comments because I can't see them and work at the same time. So I'll read the comments in 1 second. Alright, when you run the torch, I'm gonna go where the resin is, just because it's clear and I don't want bubbles here. Everything else is so thin that there's not gonna be bubbles, and if there is, you're not gonna see them. If I hit the wood with the torch for too long, with it being completely raw and this being my first seal coat, I'm gonna create more problems than I have. Like, it's just gonna be bad. So if you do it, do it really, really quick, but you really don't have to unless there's like a super thick spot of resin on there, which I do see one right here. But honestly, I'm just gonna take this glove and wipe it off because I'd rather do that than hit it with a torch. Alright, so that's it. Like, that's your first seal coat. So we got all the drips off the side. We got the wood wet. Didn't really hit it with a torch. And that is it. Pink sea salt. I do have that. No, I don't have a breathing machine. She's only 2. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Okay, don't let them test her. Don't let them test her up. Her noise test recalled. Huh? What? I get confused so damn easy. Okay, so just let me show you what we did. That looks gorgeous. That is so pretty. She wanted no color in the top in any of the crevices or anything like that. So we went with clear in all of the cracks. Now this is something I'm going to tell you. And don't mind me, I've already been in the shower, like I look a hot ass mess. Don't care. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Your first seal coat is going to look like shit. I promise you. It's going to look horrible. It's okay. Like your second seal coat is going to look bad, but a little bit better. Your flood coat, where you go 3 ounces per square foot and trowel it out with the square notch trowel, that's what's going to bring it together. So your first seal coat is going to be bad. It's going to look bad. Like it should look like this. And you're going to see so many inconsistencies. Like I'll show you the glare. You see that? You see all that? That is irrelevant. The test swabs, if you're talking about COVID, I don't want nothing to do with a test, a shot, or nothing. Don't do it. Like, I'm not I refuse. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes, I will do that. Katrina, thank you. I think. What'd you say? Katrina, pink salt, breathing machine. I don't know if she'd do it. It's croup? They said it wasn't croup. I just took her to the doctor. They said it was sinuses and allergies. And our grandson has it too. But nobody else at the daycare has it. Anyways, hold on one second. But these inconsistencies, that's normal. First seal coat's gonna look horrible. Second one's gonna look a little bit better. But still not good. And the third one, it's just gonna get better as you go. So this is what we're working with here. I would do that. Yeah, no jab. Everybody's entitled to their own thing. I don't push anybody to do anything, but just don't push me to do something I don't want to do. Maybe in some years, if everybody don't die, then, but I just don't see it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways, so there you have it. There's your first seal coat of this dining room table. Looks really good. So, that's it. What I've been doing is, like I said, don't mind the face. I just got out the shower. What I've been doing is posting the live replays in YouTube because there's people that miss them because of work and things like that, and they want to watch them. So I post the live replays. If you guys missed how to do the first seal coat, I will put this up on YouTube right now, and as soon as it becomes available, it'll be there. So it'll be up there before the night's over. And then I'll do the second one, and then the flood coat. In the end, I'll do the whole build video, but for now, this will be in the playlist of live replays, okay? So y'all have a blessed night.